Hey everybody! So today, probably very controversial, is the thought about the traditional portrait studio. You know, for years and years, people would ask me, hey, introduce myself, blah, 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 and they'd say, what do you do for a living? I'd say, I'm a photographer. I'm a professional photographer. And they'd say, yeah, what else do you do? Now, this is for years. And I would say, that's it. I just own a portrait studio. And they'd go, you can make a living at that? Yes, I can make a living at that. And then other ones would be, everybody I know who's a photographer, they just do it on the side. I think that was another video, a little funny story I told about on the side. And so, no, I do it full time. That's what I do. But now here lately, I'll say that one of the reasons, honestly, one of the reasons why I could be a full-time portrait studio is totally because of the Pro Forum. Because of the collective knowledge that exists on the Pro Forum. And being able to have at my disposal anytime, 24 hours a day, 360 days a week, the ability to ask questions and get answers has been huge, a huge plus. And as a result, you run into a problem, you ask the question, people on the Pro Forum answer your question, it fixes the problem, you move on. Or somebody would have a great suggestion, or you'd have a great image that would inspire you, and so on and so forth. As a result, you would alleviate tons of problems and tons of issues. So here we fast forward to 2015, and there are a lot of highly respected photographers. I'm not going to name no names, but a lot of highly respected photographers that, to be honest with you, I would put way up on a pedestal. That, I consult with all these people on a regular basis. I bump into them at conventions. We message back and forth. They all got my cell phone. I got their cell phone. We'd get together on a regular basis and we'd solve all the world's problems face to face. So we connected. We stay connected. We stay in touch with all these different photographers. We all know each other. We all know each other's business. Well, a ton of these people. Oh, I can make more money now, Kirk, as a chef. A chef. No, I'm not a photographer anymore. Oh, I do a little on the side. But for the most part, no, I'm a chef now. Real estate. No, I just do a little real estate and do a little photography on the side. Really? Has the traditional portrait studio completely gone away? Has it died? Is it that it has gotten to the point where unless you're doing this part-time and on the side, there's just no way to make ends meet? I know I'm still doing it, but buddy, I ain't tell you something. I am diversifying. I am making any and every change. It's humorous. Just this week, I'll tell you. I spent 1 hour physically at the studio with a customer. The rest of this week, I just did a bunch of houses and apartment buildings that they needed a guy who rents these things. These are like, $500-$600 type rentals, and he needed them photographed because he's got some advertising coming out, and he wants to be able to say, look, this is what I have. So I just did a bunch of that. I did some some other commercial type stuff. I did a little video stuff. Guy needed an image, some stuff done for Gas Pump TV, so I ran and photographed that. So this whole week has been spent outside of the studio. Now, I do end up back at the studio to do retouching and, handle some messages and things like that, meet with the UPS guy, blah, blah, blah. But, for the most part, that building ain't what, it ain't what it used to be. It ain't needed like it used to be. Now, next week, I got several high school seniors, so boy, I need it for that. And then the week after that, I got even more high school seniors. So, you know, I always do. This time of year, it's hit or miss. It depends on the mood. I would say it runs every 3 years with seniors. And what I mean by that is like, okay, this year they all came in early. Okay, let's just say. And then the next year, they don't tell all their friends, boy, I came in early and it really saved me some hassle. So the next year, they all wait to the last minute. Well, that year, they start telling a lot of their friends, but they don't really tell them, you know, like you would think they would tell them. And so that next year, they kind of come in early, but kind of don't. And as a result, you know, a lot of them wait to the last minute. But for some unknown reason, that year, they tell all their friends, oh my God, if you're going to have senior pictures taken, you got to go in early, okay? And that combined with the ones from the previous year, talking to, you know, some juniors and sophomores and stuff like that, it seems like, boom, the whole process starts all over again. So I find it's like every third year, they all come in early, and then you got to suffer through 2 years of them coming in at the last minute. So I don't know if y'all have noticed that kind of thing, but that's the kind of weird stuff I take notice of. What does that have to do with today? I mean, this is I'm in one of those years where they're all appearing to wait to the last minute. If it tracks, next year, they're going to all come in early, because this is 2 years in a row they've waited. Although this year ain't happened yet, I'm just, you know, I ain't planning on it. I mean, I am out hustling photography of any kind, video and business portraits and advertising type stuff. So, I mean, diversify, yes, I am all about that. But as a result, again, is the traditional portrait studio, can we still make a living as a traditional portrait studio? I mean, I don't think so. I think if you're doing just portrait photography and you've got to completely support your family, I don't see how it's possible. I just honestly do not. You know, I mean, we did some volume stuff, which we then turned it over to collages. We did the actual initial shoot. Then we let the families and everybody know via email, and then the organization sent an email, and then also inside the actual little paper packets that they picked up, we let them know again that you can place an order. And boy, that's been really good. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love mailbox money. That's just, whew, that's awesome stuff. Where just, you know, I do zero work. They place the order. The stuff gets shipped straight to them. They take a little commission. I get a check. That's just awesome. So that's been phenomenal, to be honest with you. So I don't know if you guys are doing that kind of thing, but I am trying to hustle up that kind of stuff left and right. So I don't know. It's just been very interesting. A very, very interesting year. And I'm sure, you know, come 2016, March, April, like always, I'm going to get busy like crazy, and I'm going to be blowing my mind. And you're going to see me disappear off the Pro Forum again for a while because of the fact that I'm just so stinking busy with high school seniors. But anyway, along the line, I just wonder. You just can't help but wonder. You know, and I know many of you guys got exactly the same thing. You've sending me private messages, and you're sending me information and emails saying, oh my God, Kirk, I'm so thankful that you were discussing this kind of stuff, because my business is down this much and my business has changed this much and all these things. And it is. I mean, it is. If you are not making adjustments, sit down and write something out. That's my advice. Write it out. Some different things that you've tried over the last 6 months that have worked and that have not worked, and start really focusing on what's working. And man, let that other stuff go. It is what it is. It's a crazy, crazy world we're living in. Anyway, I appreciate everybody on the Pro Forum. Thank y'all very much. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.